Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. So today I'm going to discuss the more important thing, that is baby scrapping with Python. Yes, it is module 6. So I have discussed the module 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in previous videos. So if you have not watched it, then you can go on YouTube channel and you can follow the playlist that I have created for you guys, in which I have uploaded all videos regarding the Python. I have started a series in which I will discuss all the important segments which is important for hackers by using Python, right? So I have completed till 5 module, and this is module 6. So let's start without getting delay. Today the topic is baby scrapping. Yes, how you can use the baby scrapping in Python and how it is important. Okay, so let's understand. First of all, you have to understand what is baby scrapping. Yes, baby scrapping is a technique used to automatically extract large amount of data from websites. Instead of manually copying and pasting content, baby scrapping uses programs called scrappers to collect information from web pages and store it in a structured format like Excel, CSV or databases, whatever you want, right? Web pages are usually built using HTML and they contain a lot of useful data that may not be available via an API, right? So a web server makes HTTP request to a web server, receives the HTML of the web page, and then parses the HTML to extract the needed information using tools like Beautiful Soap, Selenium, and Scrapy. Okay, so let's start. The second topic is legal and ethical consideration when we talk about the introduction to baby scrapping. Yes, what is legal and ethical consideration in baby scrapping? Yes, before scrapping any website, it is crucial to understand the legal and ethical boundaries. So yes, first, terms of service. So always check the website's term of service. Many websites prohibit scrapping their content. The second is rate limiting and server load. Yes, excessive scrapping can overload a server, and ethical scrapping includes respecting the site's traffic using time delays or throttling, right? The third is robots.txt file. Okay, this file tells web crawlers which part of the websites are off limits, and it is a good practice to check it before scrapping. And the fourth and the last one that you have to consider and you have to take care of it, that is data privacy. Do not scrap personal or sensitive user data unless you have explicit permission, right? So for example, scrapping job listing from a public job board with no API may be acceptable with limitations, but scrapping personal user data from a social network may be illegal. Understand it carefully, right? Now we will talk about the use cases in data analysis and automation. Yes, baby scrapping has several powerful applications in both data analysis and automation. So let's explore a few real world examples. First is price monitoring. Yes, you can monitor the price like e-commerce analysis. Suppose you are tracking the price of iPhones on Flipkart or Amazon for a competitive analysis, right? So what you will do for that, first of all, you have to write some code in Python for do this, like use cases in data analysis and automation. If I have written or not, I can show you. Wait, it's the same thing that I want, that when you want to do price monitoring like e-commerce analysis and you're tracking the price of iPhones on Flipkart or Amazon for a competitive analysis, then you can write this code. You can use this code, like follow my cursor, guys. I'm selecting the code that you can write and you can use for tracking the price of iPhones on Flipkart and Amazon for a competitive analysis, right? So what does it mean? Request.get is by using the request.get, what you can do, by using the request.get you can fetch the page. Okay, headers is used to avoid being blocked, like pretend as if you are a browser. And Beautiful Soap like passes HTML, and dot find all function locate all elements with the class price. And yes, loop has used here, so loop prints extracted price. And with using this code you can track the competitor pricing, make dynamic pricing decision. Okay. Now the second thing is you can do it for job listing aggregation. Yes, scrap job listing from website like or naukri.com to analyze trending skills, salaries, or companies hiring in your field. So what code you can write for this? Yeah, if you want to do listing aggregation, then you have to write the code in Python, like job links equal to show find all, and this is something that, so you can use this code, and this is used by using this code that you can this data to make a dashboard showing top skills in demand using Power BI. Okay, so yeah, you can do it from here. Now the next thing is what? Yeah, next thing is social media sentiment analysis. So you can do social media sentiment analysis also. You can collect posts or tweets on a topic like budget 2025 and run sentiment analysis on them. So while Twitter has APIs, you could scrap public Facebook pages if allowed and use natural language processing like NLP to classify sentiment. And you can use in political campaigns, marketing analytics, or public opinion monitoring, right? And the fourth thing that you can use, news aggregation and trend analysis. Yes, scrap is used in scrape headlines and summarize from news portals like the Hindu and the Times of India. So for that you have to write the code like headlines.soap.find all, and under the function like h2 class headline, and for headlines in headline print headline.text strip. Okay, so I have to check first that I have written or not. Yeah, I have written. So yes, for the news aggregation and trend analysis you can use this code in Python. And yes, why it is used? It is used to analyze what topics are trending, cluster them, and prepare a research report on market sentiment index. So second, you can use the 1 minute. Yes, you can use the cases in data analysis and automation. So yes, you can use the web scraping with Python for the lead generation and business intelligence. Scrap contact details from company website or directories like Hello Pages or Just Dial. So you could automate the process of generating a B2B lead list with names, emails, and phone numbers valuable in sales and marketing. You have to just remember one thing, that always get constant or scrapped only publicly available business data, not private available business data. Okay, and the sixth thing that you can do, that academic and research data collection. Yes, scrap open access journals, education data portals, or government sites like RBI SEBI to collect structured data for analysis. So yeah, a researcher may scrap inflation data, interest rate announcement, or economic surveys for economic modeling. So first of all, you have to understand that what is baby scrapping. So yes, baby scrapping is nothing but a technique that is used to automatically extract large amount of data from websites. That's all. Baby scrapping is a technique that is used to automatically extract large amount of data from the websites. So instead of manually copying and pasting content, baby scrapping uses programs called scrappers. Yes, what the program calls? Web scraping program called scrappers to collect informations from web pages and store it in a structured format like Excel, CSV, or databases, right? So, and after that we have discussed about the legal and ethical consideration. Yes, what you have to consider when you are using the scrappers program etc. So you have to take care of the terms of service, rate limiting and server load, robots.txt file, and data privacy. And then I have discussed the use cases in data analysis and automation. So where you can use your scrappers like web scraping programs to get the data, to extract the large amount of data automatically. So you can do the price monitoring by using the code in Python, and then you can do the price monitoring. So you can track the price of iPhones and Flipkarts and or Amazons for a competitive analysis. I have given you the example and I have shown you the code. You can pause the video and you can write the code in your system. If you want the code, yes, so then you have to do comment in comment box. Then I will upload all the Python files to you, and then from where you can copy and you can understand the codes very well, and then you can use that code, right? So the second thing where you can use the scrappers, that is job listing and aggregation. Yes, you can use the scrapper job listing from websites like Indeed or Naukri.com to analyze trending skills, salaries, or companies hiring in your field. Then you can use this for social media sentiment analysis. Yes, you can collect posts or tweets on a topic, and then news aggregation and trend analysis. Yes, scrap headlines and summarize from news portals like the Hindu, Times of India, etc. And fifth, where you can use these scrappers for lead generation and business intelligence. Yes, scrap contact details from website or directories like Allo Pages or Just Dials. So yes, always get constant of a scrap only publicly available business data. And the sixth and the last one is that academic and research data collection. Yes, scrap open access journals, education data portals, or government sites like RBI, SEBI to collect structured data for analysis. So yes, a researcher may scrap inflation data, interest rate announcement, or economic surveys for economic modeling, right? So now I'm wrapping these things into a single context. So yes, concept is baby scrapping. So yes, it is used for the automated data collection from websites. What is the legal and ethical consideration? So yes, respect terms of services, robot.txt, user data privacy, and the use cases like price monitoring, job listing, social media, news trends, lead generation, academic research. Okay. So I think this is clear to you guys. Now moving to the next topic, that is understand website structure. What is this? We have to understand carefully, because all the topics, all the things is very important to you guys. So yes, be attentive and always follow my cursor. I know I don't have a beautiful PPT to teach you, but I think this is clear to you. I don't think that if you want to learn, then you should have the right and good beautiful PPT. Only you should know about the codes, you should know about the topic, and I am explaining very well about the topic, right? And along with that, I am also giving you codes. I'm not writing the codes by myself here, because I think it will best our time here, because writing the code is very difficult task. So yes, I have written already, and then I came for with all preparations to you, along with my codes and everything, and then I can explain you. Just yes, I can explain you within minutes, and it will also save your time, and it will save my time also. And I hope this is clear to you. This will I think you will understand it carefully, right? So now moving to the next topic, that is understanding website structure. First of all, you have to understand the basics of HTML and CSS, right? So yeah, first of all, understanding website structure, the foundation of web scraping. So before scraping a website, you must understand how it is structured. Every web pages is essentially built using HTML, right? What is HTML? I think some of you belongs to a non-technical background. So what is the HTML? I think you should know about HTML. So a hypertext markup language. There is a full form of HTML is hypertext markup language, and is styled using CSS. Yes, what is CSS, guys? If you have answer, then you can pause the video and you can do the comment box, right? If you don't have answer, then I am sharing you guys, don't worry. Like CSS cascading style sheets. So yeah, this defines what appears on the page like HTML, and CSS with the use of CSS code, we can show you the how it appears. Like for style we use CSS, and for the text and what inside the body, what appears on the page, what the text on the page, for all these things we use HTML, right? So if you want to know more about HTML and CSS, then you can do the comment in comment box. I will create a separate video for HTML and CSS. Okay, so for example, when you view a product listing on Amazon and the name, price, image or rating all are written in HTML tags, right? By inspecting these elements, you can understand where the data is located and how to extract it using Python. So first of all, you have to understand the basic of HTML, right? Hypertext markup language. You know all, because I have already told you. Okay, so HTML is markup language that uses tags to define the structure and content of the web page. Yeah, I forgot to tell you that yes, HTML is used for the content of a web page, right? So when you write something in HTML, then you have to write this code. HTML head, title and everything like that. It will not run here because this is Python code and this is not the HTML editor, so you cannot run this code. I have just written over here because of your understanding, because you will understand how HTML code is written, can be written. Okay. And this is the CSS code, right? HTML code, and in Python you can use like soap.find p class info.text. Okay, so now yes, this is all about the code that you can write when you are using HTML. And yes, what is meaning of HTML? First, you can see that this is HTML. So yes, HTML, the root element of any HTML document, and this is head. So yes, it contains meta information like title, script, etc. Then title. Yeah, the title shown on the browser tabs, and the body like main visible content, and hi is header. So yes, here it has class like main, heading and id title. We will explain soon, right? And what is p? Paragraph. And here you can see the href. This is new for you guys, so it is a hyperlink. Href is an attribute, and this is hyperlink that is used for give any link to fetch the data from the link, right? You will be using tags like div, span, li, img, image, etc while scraping. Now we will understand the basic of CSS. Yes, cascading style set. CSS is used to style HTML elements. Like while CSS is not used in scraping directly, understanding it helps you identify elements. So this is all about the code that that is used when using the CSS, right? So yeah, first dot main heading. What is this? Dot main heading applies to any element with the class main heading. And here you can see title. Title applies to the element with id title. So this distinction is key when selecting elements for scraping using class or id selectors. And then you have to identifying elements using browser developer tools. When you right click on web page and click inspect, I can show you an example. Like you can see the, if you go on screener.com, right? When you do the right click, and then you can see the option of inspect. So you have to click on inspect, and then you can see the codes that what have used in this code, like for the HTML what is used, for CSS what is used. Okay guys, I think this is something that is used for the coding. So yeah, this allow you to see the HTML structure and locate the tags that hold the data you want. Steps to use: right click, inspect on Chrome, right? I have told you. Hover over the parts of the page, corresponding HTML tags get highlighted. If you want to hover this, like you can see what is inside it, where it is used. Okay, and look at the tag name, class, id and any attributes. For example, if you want to scrap a product price, then you can write this code. For the product price, you can write in HTML, you can write this code, right? You will note that tag is span, class, product name and id price 1, and attribute is data currency, INR. You can use this data to extract the content using libraries like Beautiful Soap or Selenium in Python. Okay, if we talk about the tags, classes, IDs and attributes in detail, then what is tag? First of all, you have to understand what is tag. Yeah, tags like HTML tags define elements. like paragraph div a link dot p. Here you can see this p is used for paragraph. Div is not written over here, so yes I can tell you that div is used for container box. And a, yes, a is used for link, and img image used for image, and span is used for inline container. And then you have to understand what is class. So yes, class is a reusable name given to a group of HTML elements, so it allows multiple elements to share the same style or be selected together in code. So for that you have to write the code like p. Yeah, this is something that is written over here. It is used for classes. P class info.txt, and this is, please guys follow my cursor because you will get to know that where I am. And yes, you can understand it, but this can be written in HTML, but when you have to write in Python, then you can use this code, right? Soap.find p class dot equal to info. Now we will talk about the id. Id is what? An id is a unique identifier for one element on a page. So for id you can use like p id dot equal to main text, main paragraph. And in Python you can use like soap.find find id equal to main text. So yes, in Python you can use this code, in HTML you can use this code. And if we talk about for image, then in HTML you can use this code for get the image, to apply any image, website logo, anything. So yeah, you can use this. In Python you can use this. This is something that you can use for product. One second. Yeah, where I was, yes, image. And yes, image src, it comes under the attributes. So yes, HTML tags can have extra information called attributes like href, src, title, or custom ones like data id. So I told you that where you can use this code and where you can use this code. In Python you can use this code, and in HTML you can use this code. Okay, so now we will come on the practical Python code, that is extracting using tags, class, and id. So in yes, let's combine it all into practical example. So when you are using HTML, then you have to write this code, and when you are using the Python, then you can write this code from BSC4 import beautiful soap. So yes, by using the beautiful soap library, you can write the code and you can get the output, right? I can show you how you can get the output, like yes, Realme phone, right? You can understand that product name is Realme phone, and the price of the product is 12,999 and currency is INR. Okay, as you can see over here that how it can be used, right? So this is all about how you can use the HTML codes in Python by using the very important library, that is beautiful soap. So understand it. So firstly, what you have to do? Nothing, but you have to do some important thing, like first of all, yes. So for writing this code, before writing this code, you can install the request and beautiful soap, because these two libraries are important here. So first of all you have to install it. By using this code you can install it, and then you can write this code, and then you can get the output like this. Okay, so understanding the structure of web page is the first and most essential steps in web scraping. Without knowing what to target, like tags, classes, IDs, your code won't extract anything useful. So before you write your scraping code, you have to inspect the web page, locate the data tags, and then identify classes, IDs, attributes, and then you can write the Python code accordingly, right? So now moving to the next topic, that is using the beautiful soap, right? Using the beautiful soap, and in which I will discuss the installing and importing beautiful soap and request, fetching web pages content with request, parsing HTML with beautiful soap, and navigating the parse tree, find all, select methods, and extracting text and attributes, right? So yes, moving to the next topic, that is very beautiful, using beautiful soap, right? first you have to install and importing beautiful soap and request, right? Before you can write beautiful soap, you will need to know that these two Python library. First is request and second is beautiful soap. So first is request, to fetch the web page. Why request is used? To fetch the web pages, and beautiful soap for is used to parse and extract the data from HTML. ठीक है? So what you can do in Python, you can actually, I have already done that. Firstly you have to install these two libraries, first request and second is beautiful soap for. Okay, and after installing this you can import this. So yes, when you already installed it, then you have to import, like first of all you have to import the first library for fetch the web page, like import request, and then you can import the beautiful soap. For what? You can import the beautiful soap for extract the data from HTML, right? So it all had done, and then yes, then fetching web pages content using request. So once installed, you can fetch the content of any website using the request.get function. Yes, you can use the request.get function for fetch the content of any website, right? So for that I have written one code that firstly I have given the link of that website, right? HTTPS. So you have to give the, whenever you want to fetch any website, you have to give the link of that website here. I have not fetching only I have not fetched a single website here, so I have written over here only example. When you want to fetch any website, then you have to give the link, right? I have only written example, and then you have to write the response equal to request.get URL. Okay, by using this code, you can fetch the content of any website using the request.get. Yeah, I'm using request.get. Okay, and then print a response, like, yeah, so it is all about that. And why you are using request.get? To send an HTTP GET request. And why you are using .text, text, gets the HTML content as a string. Okay, so if the website uses JavaScript to load data, you will need Selenium instead. But for now, let's focus on a static basis. Yes, when you are using the website like dynamic website, then you can use Selenium instead of what? I think instead of beautiful soap, you can use the Selenium. But now we are just focusing on a static page, so yes, we are just using this code. So yeah, now we will talk about how we can extract the data from HTML with beautiful soap. So now we have the raw HTML. We will pass it to the beautiful soap to create a parse tree, right? So for that, this is soap. For that, this code can be used, like soap equal to beautiful soap response.txt and HTML parser. Okay, so a built-in parser used in parse the HTML structure. Soap is now a beautiful soap object that you can search and navigate like a Python object. And then you have to navigate the parser tree, like find all and select, right? So this is all about you can do, and you have to understand it. So basically now we will talk about all these things, putting it all together. So this is all about, you can see Python code is written over here and how you can do. So first of all you have to import the request. First of all you have to install the request and beautiful soap library. And why we are using this library, you have understood very carefully. And then you can give the link of that URL, link of that website here, and then you are using the request.get function. Okay, and then you can see the you can write the code for extracting product name, then you can extracting price, you can write the code for extracting price. Okay, and then you can write code for extracting product link, right? And then you can run this code. So when you are running this code, what answer you are getting? Not why are you getting this answer? Because I have given the link here that is not valid link. Like I have given the link that is related to example.com. This is not the real link. When you are fetching any website, then you have to give your real link. When you will give the real link and you will use these codes, then you can get the output same. Okay, so yes, request.get is used to fetch a web page. Use beautiful soap for HTML parser to parse it, and use .find for one tag, find all for multiples, and .select for CSS selector queries. And you can use .txt for visible text and attribute to get attribute values. So this is all about of the third topic, that is using beautiful soap and how you can use this. Okay, I have given you the example of real life scrapping example using beautiful soap. Now we will moving to the next topic, that is introduction to Scrapy. Yes, Scrapy is an important tool that you have to understand very carefully, so be attentive and always follow my cursor, because you will get to know where I am. It is not a beautiful PPT where I can show the separate things. So this is all about a PDF, and where I have written all things in a single page. So you have to be very attentive when you are getting and when you want to get some valuable content. Okay, so now I am just moving to the next topic, that is introduction to Scrapy. First you have to understand the what is a Scrapy. Yes, Scrapy is an open source web crawling framework written in Python. Unlike Beautiful Soap, which is parsing library, Scrapy provides a full blown scrapping engine with built-in support for built-in support for what? Request handling, following links, handling paginating, exporting data like CSV, JSONs, and XML, acronymous scrolling like faster and efficient. And you have to understand that Scrapy is best when you are dealing with multiple pages or sites with a large number of items like Flipkart, Amazon, or job portals. It comes with a command line tool and a project based structured just like Django or Flask. Okay, so now we will understand the Scrapy versus Beautiful Soap. What is the difference between them? Yeah, they are very beautiful. There are very great difference between them. Like Beautiful Soap is used for parsing library, and Scrapy is used for web crawling framework. And Beautiful Soap is slower, and Scrapy is faster because it is it is asynchronous by up twisted. And yes, Beautiful Soap is manual. It follow the link following like manual, and Scrapy is built in. Beautiful Soap, if we talk about the project structure, then Beautiful Soap is none. Project structure has none in Beautiful Soap, but in a Scrapy there is full project setup. Yes, Beautiful Soap is used for the best for a small task and learning purpose, but Scrapy is used for large scale scrapping and automation. Okay, so if you want to scrap one single page, then use Beautiful Soap. But if you want to crawl through 100,000 pages, then you can use Scrapy. So first of all, when you are using this Scrapy for 1,000 pages and large data set, then you first of all you have to install this Scrapy, and then setting up this Scrapy. First make a sure Scrapy is installed. It is best to create a virtual environment. So how you can install Scrapy? You have to, yes, first of all you have to just import first you have to write the use this like pip install and Scrapy. Okay, and when you install this Scrapy, then you have to import the Scrapy, right? And if you check it is installed, then you can check the version, that which version has installed. And now let's create a Scrapy project, like a Scrapy start project called Scrapper. So now we will we will create a Scrapy spider. So let's write a basic spider and scrap codes from http code.toscrap.com, a free practice website. So yes, navigate to your Scrapy project and run. So first of all you have to write a code for that. This is the code. Please follow my cursor. Yes, you will get to know that where I am talking about. This is import a Scrapy class dot. So yes, for creating a Scrapy spider you can use this code. Okay, Name of the first, you can see name, like name is name of the spider. Start.urls, it is used to list of urls to start from, and pass is used for default callback function when a response is received, and respond.css is used what uses css selectors to to extract elements, and eld is used to return a scrap data one item at a time. Okay, so now you can run it and you can get the output running the spider and exporting data. Okay, now we will talk about the advanced capabilities of Scrapy. So yes, Scrapy also support paginations, like automatically follow the next button, and then it is also support the link following, like as response.follow method. It will store data in databases like SQLite, MongoDB. You can using middlewares and pipelines for cleaning or processing data. Okay, so yes, Scrapy is a framework for scalable or fast scraping. It is great when you need to crawl multiple pages or sites, and with Eld, Scrapy stores items directly to files. Okay guys, I hope when you want to create a spider with the help of Scrapy, then you can write this code, you can get the output. Okay, now we will moving to the next topic, that is handling common challenges. What is this? So in which I will explain the dealing with dynamic content like JavaScript loaded pages, handling paginations, and managing headers and user agents, respecting robots.txt, and rate limiting, yes, data cleaning and storage. No, it will be covered later. So first you have to understand that handling common challenges is web scraping. So it is a beautiful important topic when you are scraping real world websites. While tools like Beautiful Soap or Scrapy are powerful, then real website introduces challenges like JavaScript, rendered content, paginations, blocking scrappers, and legal and ethical boundaries. First topic is dealing with dynamic content. So yes, JavaScript loaded pages. So many websites like Flipkart or LinkedIn use JavaScript to load data after the page has loaded, so you won't see the content in the raw HTML source. So tools like Beautiful Soap and Scrapy cannot handle the JavaScript directly. So for that you can use the Selenium or Playwright. For that, when the website are dynamic, then you have to use the Selenium library. You should not use the Beautiful Soap and Scrapy library. Okay, and Beautiful Soap is used for very small amount to fetch and extract the very small amount of data. When you want to fetch the data, you want to extract the data for 1000 pages, for 2000 pages, then you can use the Scrapy library. Okay, now the last library, that is Selenium library. You have to understand what is Selenium. For understanding it better, you can see the code. Yes, first of all you have to install the Selenium, right? Dot pip this is, and then pip install Selenium. Then when you install the Selenium, then you have to import the Selenium here. From Selenium, import WebDriver. So this is all about the thing. And then you can write this code like webdriver.com, and you can give any of the link of website, and then data can be fetched from here. So yeah, first of all you have to understand what is webdriver.com. So it will open a Chrome browser, and get function loads the JS powered web pages. Page source return the fully rendered HTML after JS has executed, and Beautiful Soap is then used on the HTML. So you can see the output, like when I have fetched this data, then I can understand that I can get the output like the world as we have created the processor. This is all about the things that is written over the website, and here you can see the output. Okay, so basically you will get to know that how you can use the Selenium library, right? So what is handling pagination? Pagination is used when data is spread over multiple pages. If your scrapper only gets data from the first page, it misses out of 90% of the content. Okay, so yeah. So for that, so when you are handling the pagination is like it will fetch the data spread over multiple pages. Okay, so for that you can write this code, for that you can use this code, and you can fetch the data, all data that you want to fetch. Okay, so here loop is used, so loop continues until there is no next page links, and response.follow is Scrapy's base to requesting the next page. So always inspect the next button and extract the URL dynamically using browser dev. Now the next topic is managing headers and user agents. So yes, website often block a scraper if they detect non-browser user agents or repeated suspicious requests. To bypass this, you can spoof headers like real browser. So for that, what you can use the code like I can show you. You can use this code like import request header, and this is this. Then you can see the HTML code, this is the output that I am getting here. So you can also get the output, and now you can understand that which type of HTML code is written on that website. Okay, so this is all about the managing header and user agents. So this simulates a real browser using user agent. Without this, some websites may run 403 like forbidden. Okay, so Scrapy also allows setting headers globally in setting.py. Alright guys, so you can rotate user agents and proxies using middlewares or avoid getting blocked. Fourth topic is respecting robot.txt and rate limiting. So I think what is this, you have to, yeah, so where I was, yes, I was like managing, yeah, it is respecting robot.txt and rate limited. What is this? So actually every ethical scrapper must respect the site's robot.txt file, which tells you which parts of the site you are allowed to access. Okay, so in Scrapy, robot.txt obeying is enabled by default. And now the rate limiting. Yes, now rate limiting is what? To avoid overloading the site or getting banned, use download.delay. So yes, you can use the download.delay by using the Python editor, Python platform. Okay, so now handling redirection bans on proxies. Sites may block your IP if you want too many requests. If you make too many requests. So you can do like use proxies, free or paid, use rotating user agents, handle captcha pages, or use third-party services to bypass them. Scrapy has proxy middleware support, like you can use the code downloader.middlewares, and then you can write a code. Okay, I will send you all the modules, all the notes when you want. Then you have to do comment in comment box. I will send you. Okay, so for professional scraping, use service like Bright Data Scraper API or Jite Smart Proxy. Okay, so to scrap like a pro, use headers, delays, or rotation. Parse dynamic content using Selenium or Playwright. Handle paginations with loops and recursive parsing. And then you can respect the robot.txt and throttle request. You can store your data in a structured format like CSV, JSONs, or databases. So all these techniques make your scrapper robust, respectful, or efficient. Okay, and when we talk about the next topic, that is data cleaning or storage. So what is this? First, you have to understand the data cleaning and storage method. Like a critical phase, this is a critical phase after web scraping. If when you are collect a lot of data, it is often messy, inconsistent, or incomplete. Cleaning or storing your data properly ensure it is ready for analysis, machine learning, and dashboards, or even just presentation. So cleaning a scrap data using Python. Scrap data might contain unwanted characters like spaces, /n, missing values, or inconsistent formats. So yes, Python built-in methods and libraries like pandas are perfect for cleaning. So you can use panda library for cleaning purpose, right? I think this is not. No, this is not. So yeah, you can use, first of all you have to import the panda. You know very well how you can import the panda library, and then you can import the panda, like import panda as pd, and then you have to write the data equal to, and whatever you are making, you want to make change, then you have to write that, and then df, like define, equal to pd.data framework data, and you can remove all these things. You can clean your data, and then you can after that you can print df. Okay, so yes, this is all about how you can use the panda for cleaning the data whatever you extracted and that was messy. Okay, then storing data in files like csv and json. So yes, after cleaning you will want to save the data. You can export it using pandas or python's built-in libraries. So yes, for that you can use the panda library, and this create a product.csv file without including a data frame index, right? Now we will understand storing data in databases like SQLite. So yes, if your data is large or needs complex queries, like a database is ideal. Let's use SQLite built into function. Okay, and you can use like SQLite, like con equal to SQLite 3 connect product.txt. So, and storing a SQL database is MongoDB. So for unstructured data or nested JSON, MongoDB is better choice. So for that you can write the code like from pymongo import mongo client, and yes, you have to write like this. Right, first of all you have to install the pymongo, and then you can write the code. First you can import the code, and then you can write like this is something error that I am getting, but I am getting the output like connection failed. There is some error because I am not giving here the right localhost. So yeah, but you can use the right localhost and then you can get the output. Okay, and this is all about. Yes, this is all about the today's sessions. You can go here and you can see the data cleaning and storage topic has covered here. Now the remaining topic is tools and best practices. So if we talk about the tools, then selector gadget. Yes, selector gadget is a Chrome extension that helps you visually select elements on a web page and get their css selectors. It is super helpful in avoiding manual trial and error. So you want to scrap all product titles, click on a few titles using selector gadget, and it gives a css selector like etc. So yeah, you can then use the bit.select in beautiful soap or scrappy. Then the thing is logging or debugging your scrapper. So when your scrapper falls, and it will sometimes, so yes, you can logging and debugging helps identify what went wrong. Okay, and then use different log labels like info, debug or errors etc to track various states. And then the last topic is avoiding getting blocked like headers, user agents and delays. So yes, sites may block you if they detect bots. So use headers to appear as a real browser. Okay, and yes, use proxies to avoid IP blocking. I have already discussed. So yes, best practices for scalable or ethical scrapping. So yes, respect the robot.txt. It is very important. Then you can implement random delays between requests. You can rotate user agents and IPs, store clean and structured data, log everything and handle exceptions, and don't hammer websites, simulate human behavior. So now data scrapping is not just about collecting, cleaning or storing, is 50% of the job. By using pandas, SQLite, JSON and tools like selector gadgets, you can create high quality analysis ready dataset, and you can use the logs and proxy management to build scrappers. These are ethical, scalable and hard to detect. Okay, so that's all okay, now I'm binding the session right now. And if you have any confusion, if you want any other assistance, then you can write your problem in comment box. I will always try to resolve your problem because it is my first priority to resolve your confusion, to provide the best solution of your confusion. And